Okay, Coach, so the folks here, they are bundled up, but they're ready for football as you get a look at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Cleveland Browns. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Hey, alert 33.
Just like that. Wide, get wide. Tight dog.
Pistol. Hey, alert 33.
He's checking.
Hurry.
Crash. Mike 56.
I got it.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Throwing, Mayfield. It finds his target, Beckham. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, Young, trying to lay one up deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He chucks him aside.
Dumped him.
And all the way down to the A big play that time out of Chubb. 46 yards on the ground. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. My touch.
A run for Nick Chubb. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Watch the run, watch the run. SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS, SOS.
Slam, slam, slam. Check 13. Check 13.
Shoot. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hurry, hurry. Done.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Hurry, hurry.
To throw, Mayfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Well, they have to be loving this start to the 1st quarter.
Well, the way that they're going, I mean, you're talking about 2 touchdown drives already. They feel very confident and feel like they have all the answers in this game. They're 1 point away from going up 14-0. Maybe they press the advantage and go for 2.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. On play action, Young. This is caught by Robinson. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. From the red zone now, Young. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. It'll be Young again. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. From 8 yards out, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They begin this drive with Chubb. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Browns were able to strike quickly for 6. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 1st and 10, Young. It's complete to Robinson. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Check. Kill. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Young off the play fake. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
I got one.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Young. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
Ready? Real. 56 is the mic. 56 is the mic. Keep it up, defense.
From the 22, Mayfield looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 78 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Seibert on for the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. Oh, jumping over. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And Young's throw there incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Young. Going up top. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Mayfield. Just keeping the play alive. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Mike, check, 59.
You must be dreaming. Hey, alert!
Check 59, Mike.
Five.
Mike to 59.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son.
Mayfield on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Check. Real.
Check.
Run. Hurry.
Motion.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Check. Slant.
Now Mayfield. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
Let's go, son.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. To the air once more, Young. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And a potential turning point as they get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Alert, 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 alert.
56.
Hurry.
Army.
Following the interception, Mayfield is going to let this go for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
It's second down and 10.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
King.
58, boy, 58, Mike. Not today.
Hey, Mike 7.
And 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. Watch the slant. Alert 3. Watch twist.
Mayfield to throw it. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to stop.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Third and long for Young. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. Eluding the pressure right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Get him, get him, get him. You got it. Hey. Motion, 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 motion. 51's the mic, 51's the mic. Exit, exit.
Out of the gun, it's Young. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 49. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
Hey, alert 33. Hurry, hurry.
Tighten up.
They'll try again with Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
You draw quarter.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Watch the slants. Watch the slants. Pistol.
56, Mike 56, right there, 56. Let's go. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Hey, watch it.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Young to throw it this time. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're going to try and throw. Going to let one fly for Robinson. And now here is another interception.
Peanut!
At the 30. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. They bought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
56, the muck, 56, check 56.
Hurry, hurry!
Get off the field, defense. Shit!
Hey, point it right, point it right, point it right.
Check 24.
Bravos!
Mike 56, Mike 56.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Hurry! Up!
Check the backer. Slam!
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 7 on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that will extend this big lead.
42, Bears 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 33. And we're back now here in Cleveland. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They run, jump, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Alert!
I'm coming after you. Shoot. Kill. Check.
Hurry!
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And his first carry, he loses the football. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
you have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready, and above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
He wouldn't do anything, bro.
And he takes this one in for a Bears
I was all
touchdown.
over there, man.
Jared Cook, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets into the end zone. We'll give him credit. They're not going to take this deficit lying down. They get 2 closer here on the fake extra point. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25.
Yeah, Ma, he used to be the Ravens when I first joined. And I never let him beat me in franchise mode.
Well, we know who's going to win it.
The 2 times that he did beat me, it was head-to-head. Once for fun, and the second time we played for money, and he won that. But he'll never beat me in franchise, bro. Unless he just get that much better, and I don't see that happening. In 21 either.
And in the NFL in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from their first one and blew out the Seahawks.
Mayfield off the play fake. He finds Beckham complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Oh, I know he don't.
Mayfield now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Watch this, Maul.
Mayfield on play action. It's caught by OBJ. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. Brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line.
Oh, wow. Wow. Stop punishing him like that, bro. Let him breathe.
They don't need to run another play
Can't do him
before
like that,
the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Why would you do that? Why would you do that? And you know what you in. Why would you do that?
Hey, exit.
Doing that don't mean nothing.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
I'll give you that same look.
So the Browns
True,
in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this
Press
one
again.
on ice as they've got it
Press
here.
again.
1st and 10.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, house. 56. Mike, 56, right there, right there.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. That's going to be
thought he was going to lob it.
and incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
King, sweep and use the skills.
Switch. Pick that.
Nothing about it.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And an alley to run. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
See, I'm out there reading, man.
Be honest.
Don't forget today.
Oh, I'm out there reading.
Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that. Down the numbers.
That's Randy.
There he goes. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. As his guys are in for 6. And the Bears cut into that lead. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation.
If it ain't a street young buck, you're not going to beat Tillman.
Valuable for his team.
That's a.k.a. Big Homie OG Peanut.
Here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Hey, Ma, I'm watching, well, I got Thundercats playing on the big screen.
The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting
They dropped the
when do you go to the backup? Let him
complete
get
series on
That's one of
Hulu
the great
this week.
questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3
Did he step
games
up? He
in
did.
a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the
That means it's cover 2.
ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked
Cover
the coaches
2, baby.
later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. We you know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now,
They
in
just
certain
released
situations, they will
Thundercats.
take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Mayfield now from the 50.
Ah!
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
I'm on
second and
season
10 after
1,
the
episode,
incompletion on first
I think,
down.
9. I started watching it yesterday while I was at work.
Check 43. Watch the safety creep.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that
You
they
stupid,
did.
Wall.
Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points.
The eye of
moving
Thundera.
the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever
It
you
don't
call,
matter,
run,
man.
Pass, it's all going to work.
I saw how his secondary reacted. I knew that he wasn't pass rushing. I was kind of just looking to get that sideline play, but it was 2 of them. I would rather take a sack than give up a pick 6.
Is beyond salvage now as they fall to 2-10. They'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Oh, you think he ducking you? I know Chubb happy, but Garrett not. He was supposed to get an X factor, but I don't think he got one sack. I think he needed to get 3 sacks. Let's check him. Oh, well, I got it. I should have been had him set up, but man, I'm telling you, when you lose focus for it, I can dig it. But I mean, is he East Coast time or West Coast time? 'Cause, I mean, it's 12:33. If you still sleeping right now, might be pill popping or something. I hope that's not the case, but all right. So Garrett is happy. He's happy. All right, fellas, I'm about to jump back into my Thundercats and marinate my thighs and chops so I can grill out today. Y'all have a good one. Yo, I'm crying. I mean, people be on those perks and lean, and I don't do all that. I'm old fashioned. If I'm gonna get tipsy, I'm gonna go to the bottle or the extreme sticky. But that's just me. Oh, for sure, no doubt, no doubt. I don't know if y'all can hear it in the background, but I definitely got it going. Maul, you got to get on that Need for Speed too, man. I'm gonna send you this video how we can. Well, I don't know. You got to be at level 50, and I don't think you're at 50 yet. Or if you are, let me know. But we can work together and unlock ultimate parts on the car. Whew. Whew. Well, I did lose him last season, pretty much for the season. Specialty, unstoppable force.